Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute since I've been on YouTube, but I'm going to try my very best to try and upload back on here. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to do a Halloween mermaid look. So my face is already washed and I'm going to prep my skin and prime it with the Milk Makeup Grip Primer, Hydro Grip Primer. And next I'm going to use the Natasha Denona eyeshadow base. This is just to make sure that all my eyeshadow sticks. I'm going to go ahead and apply that to both eyes on the eyelid. This is a very good primer for the eyeshadow. It's a little on the pricey side. Next, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeshadow with the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette. I want it to stick to purples, blues, and teal tones for the mermaid look. This eyeshadow palette is super pigmented and it has all the colors that I need. Alright, I'm starting with a lighter shade just to kind of just do the base of the eyeshadow. I'm going to go ahead and put that on the crease of my eyelid and then just buff it out towards the outer corner. I'd advise you to start with very light strokes and then also build up to however dark you want it. So I'm just going to keep going over it until I get however dark I would prefer it. Okay, next I'm going to go ahead and do the darker color that I want. I'm going to go ahead and apply that over the first one that I had on and go over the crease again, and you're just going to do the same thing like you did for the first one. You're going to go ahead and build it up to how dark you want it. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do the darker purple. I kind of wanted to do a smoky look. I'm not really sure that's the way it came out. I had a really hard time. My eyes got irritated because of the fan. My eyes get really dry whenever I do these videos, so I forgot to turn the fan down. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and move this purple piece on my boyfriend's toes. Oh my gosh, I forgot he was in the bedroom that day. Okay, but anyways, you're gonna start at the outer corner and then just buff that up on top and then do it on the bottom of the upper eyelid, and then just go over the crease again until, of course, you get the darkness that you want. Alright, so it's too light for what I want it to create. So what you can do is how I was doing at the beginning of this clip. Go ahead and pack it on instead of brushing it on. So I packed it at the beginning of the clip, and then now I'm brushing it just to make sure everything is blending together. Alright, so next I'm going to go ahead and apply the shade that I want on my eyelid. I had a really hard time with this shade simply because I forgot to put eyeshadow primer again to make it really pop out and stick. So as you can see, I'm just packing the crap out of it, and it's not wanting to stay. I had so much trouble. I was not about to take it off and redo it. I recorded this really late. So just some advice, and do something that I forgot to do in this video. Go ahead and apply some more eyeshadow base so that eye color can go ahead and really stick to your eyelid. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the shade that I want for the inner corner. Again, I had a really hard time blending it and making sure that it stuck to the eyelid because I forgot to put the primer again. But it's a really pretty shade. It's super pigmented. It just was not catching on. And of course, you can use any eyeshadow combination that you'd like. Okay, so I already did both of my eyes for my eyeshadow, as you can tell. Next, I'm going to be going in with the Juvia's Place, the shade Sticks foundation. This is one of my favorite foundations. It's light to medium build. If you've ever tried Juvia's Place, you know that the quality of the brand is so good and super affordable. Okay, so what I did with the setting spray, I went ahead and wet my sponge that way just because I feel like water is just a little bit too runny, and I want to be sure that my foundation sticks throughout the night. So what you're going to do is just go ahead and do small taps and tap it into your skin. I found out with this foundation, after using it after a while, it applies better with a sponge, at least for me. I have tried it with a brush before, and I prefer to apply it with a sponge. Okay, so just remember that this foundation is buildable, so if you want a little bit more coverage, you can go ahead and do that. So next I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Wet n Wild concealer. I'm going to apply that under my eyes. There, and there. But before I applied it, I did go ahead and use a little bit of a serum under my eyes. That way I don't apply it while my skin is dry. So after the concealer, I'm going to go ahead and set that in to minimize the creases. I'm using the Beauty Bakery setting powder. So what I did was just set the baking powder on the top. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with a fluffy brush all over my face. This is gonna help set everything in and keep everything locked in. It also gives you a little bit of a matte finish, which is not typically what I like to do. I like more of a dewy look, but I also don't want to look like I'm oily or greasy. So that'll help with that. Speaking of locking everything in, we're going to go in with the Milk Hydro setting spray. You're going to go ahead and spray that all over your face just to make sure that everything is set. Okay, let's move on to the scales. So what I did is I had my boyfriend help me. I just got some fishnet stockings, and I've had these since last year. You basically just adjust how big you want the scales or how small you want them to appear. And just hold on to the fishnet stockings according to what you want your scales to look like. So I'm just going to stick with my purples and my teals and my blues for this look. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with the colors that I like or that I want for the scales. So same thing, you're just going to place your scales wherever you want to have them. And again, adjust the fishnet stockings however large you want them to appear. I personally like the way the fish scales came out better on my neck. I think I had the fishnet stockings too spread out for the scales on my face. I still enjoyed the way they came out. I just wish I would have made them a little bit smaller. Okay, next I'm going to be doing my eyebrows. I'm going to be using the ColourPop BFF Cream Gel Liner. This is the color Big Splash. It's like a teal tint. I honestly had no idea what I wanted to do with my eyebrows. I originally bought a gel eyeshadow, a purple one to use, but I really didn't want to overdo it with the purple. So I just went digging in one of my drawers and I found this color. And yes, it's a eyeliner, but I went ahead and improvised and used it for my eyebrows. Okay, so next I'm going to be using the ColourPop body glitter. This is Feel Good. That's the name of this glitter. I knew that I wanted to use glitter for this look. I just didn't really know where. And again, I just improvised and I was like, sure, let me go ahead and add some glitter to the eyebrows. If you know me, you know that I love glitter everything. I wish I could wear glitter all the time. So I went ahead and was very generous applying the glitter to this look. Okay, so I switched brushes. I think I was using an eyebrow brush for the glitter and it just wasn't really applying too well. So I went ahead and grabbed a silicone brush, which is great for applying glitter. That's what it's mostly used for. So I did notice after switching over to the silicone brush, the glitter went on better. Okay, next I'm just gonna be applying some gems. I got these off of Amazon. I think I just typed in body gems or something like that. They're so easy to apply. They came in a pack of 4, I believe, and I think they were only like $6 or $7. I'm not really sure what brand they are, but I'll try my best to find it and I'll link it up to the video details. Okay, so next I'm just going to be adding some pearls in random places. I wasn't even really sure where I wanted to put them. I just knew that I wanted them, I wanted to do pearls in this look. So I got these at Hobby Lobby, I believe, and they're just called adhesive gems. I'm not really sure how many are in the little packet that they come in, but they're from the brand the Paper Studio, and I paid less than $4, and I still have a lot of extra ones, so I'll be saving these for different looks. Okay, so next I'm going to go ahead and apply my lashes. I'm using Lily lashes. This is the style Houston, and everyone who knows me personally knows that I am from Houston, so of course I am being biased, and these are some of the prettiest lashes I've ever used. Okay, so you already saw me apply the Fenty Beauty Fenty Glow lip gloss. This is hands down my favorite lip gloss so far. With this look, I didn't want to do anything too crazy with the lips just because I have a lot going on already, but I did want to add glitter again. So I'm just going to go over my lips again with the ColourPop Feel Good glitter body glitter. And of course you want to use a silicone brush just to make sure that you don't waste a lot of product and then the product stays on. It's easier to maneuver and get a lot out of this product, especially with glitter with the silicone brushes. Okay, next we're just going to set everything into place using the e.l.f. Cosmetics Stay All Night Micro Fine Setting Mist. This one is one of my favorite setting mists that I've tried lately. This is my go-to, and so is the milk one. If you definitely don't want anything to move at all, use this one or the milk one. Okay, so now I'm just going to add some seashells to this look. If you follow my Instagram, you probably saw my last year mermaid look, and it's kind of sad. So I wanted to be a little bit more creative with this year's look, and I got these seashells at Hobby Lobby. It was a pack of I think 15, and they're a little bit larger. Some of them are a little bit larger than others, so I went ahead and grabbed the smallest ones that I could. And honestly, have never stuck anything to my body like this before. So I improvised and I decided to use the dual lash glue and let it dry a little bit. There was some trial and error, but I think for the most part, I got the shells to stick. Okay, so this is the final look. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye, guys.